Alright everyone, and welcome to 10 things that need to be in F1 24 career mode. This is a part 1. There is more videos to follow with your ideas. I've collated the ones that you put on the community post already, and we'll discuss those in a future video as well. I also want to, if you've got any more, again, comments below please as well. But I'm just going to these are sort of 10 that I think that need to be sort of introduced. Obviously Will's one from RRT Racing about using the panoramas from 2017. I'm going to come back to that in just a moment, but I think that first of all needs a new menu design. Like, it's just very stale. It's the same menu since F1 2020. Like, if it's not a bad menu, but the thing is, it could be improved, and it just looks boring seeing the same thing year in year. You know, even with FIFA, yes, the menu changes, menu layout changes, but the background also changes. You know, like the background we've got now is basically stick this year's car in front of the team logo, which has been the same background we've had since F1 2020. It gets very boring to look at, you know. I also want to see, yeah, as I said, those panoramas from F1 2017 to be introduced, but not all the time, because I think they could also intertwine that with the driver's room from Breaking Point. Yes, so if first of all you don't know about the panoramas on F1 2017, basically on F1 2017, F1 2016 as well, they had these vistas off the track basically. So if you were at Spa, you would see the Spa, you see it at Spa, you know, which I kind of actually enjoyed seeing that. It was, you know, I think that they could possibly use that between sessions as well, because we don't need to be stuck in that dingy little room that they've got now, that they're using in career mode. Have that also, but also you want to see in between some of the sessions as well, and I get mix up a bit. That's what we want to see. We don't want to see the same thing every time. The driver's room from Breaking Point, you can get some podium pass things, paint, and a new sofa for your driver's room or something like that. I don't know. Using the terrible podium pass, but yeah, use the driver's room from Breaking Point as well. How hard would it be to copy and paste that across? And then I kind of try to fit in that little apartment from F1 World. I know it's terrible, but you could use that as a start and end point, you know, because it's away from the track as opposed to being that team HQ. I know there's going to be a bit more about the HQ, that you want to be there as well. And again, having a proper HQ and not just a background of the car would be, well, it would be very good. You know, you do see those little vistas of the HQ department. So rather than just having the bland car, you just, maybe it switches out between the HQ departments. I don't know. I'm going to come back to HQs in another video, because they are needing a lot of work. I've talked about it before in previous games. They are overdue, Codemasters. A lot of work that needed there. Stepping away from sort of the menu and what you see, simple thing, interviews. Like when we saw that, you know, Natalie Pinkham was coming back, I thought, great, we'll have this in career mode as well. You know, Natalie Pinkham answers the question. Hopefully she's better than Claire was ever. But the thing is that interviews are only in Breaking Point. Why did they remove them from career mode? It was a stupid decision. Whoever made the decision at Codemasters to remove interviews from F1 and cutscenes, by the way, from the F1 game, I'm sorry, but you're doing the wrong job, and I think it's time you were fired as well. Just also separately on interviews, press releases and social media. We had press releases in career mode back in 2019, little snippets from Devon Butler and Lucas Weber. We also have had press releases in Breaking Point as well. Social media has been a big thing in Breaking Point. Imagine having that in career mode. How hard can it be to transfer that to career mode? Because we presume there's going to be no Breaking Point on F124. What exactly is there going to be on F124? You know, because F1 World is dead. F1 Life was even deader. You know, both of those are dead. You can't be expanding on those. The focus has to be on career mode. So on cutscenes, again, you know, having those cutscenes in made all the difference in the world, even if they weren't that great, to be honest. You know, because they were just, you know, they could have expanded on them really, but even though when you get fired now, it's just a message down the bottom of the screen. That's even worse what happened in 2016 when it should, and that when Emma would announce that you got fired, halfway through in the hospitality suite. I'd rather be fired in the hospitality suite as opposed to in that dingy little room at the bottom of a menu, not even come up to me. Speaking of Emma, I mean, her face has been if you may have noticed, her face has changed on F123 because her face got removed halfway through F122. So yeah, we want to see personal assistant / agent. They can use, but they basically, I mean, if you're in my team, you're not going to have an agent really, because you know you own the team. But you could have that personal assistant in there as well. My team personnel, you know, get enrolled on the Carl / Chris role, for example. Again, I like the fact that one of my things from earlier was the fact that they do change from team to team, which is good. They just need to get those cutscenes in with those people. I mean, they've got the voice act. You're paying for the voice actors already, so you know, just get them. You know, why not get them in the cutscene as well? Shouldn't really be hard to generate that really. As well, obviously, there's going to be other My Team personnel, like the head of Aero, the head of R&D, stuff like that. And again, some of those will cross into driver career mode as well in terms of R&D stuff. So, yeah, this is the level we want from Codemasters. It's probably not what we're going to get, but oh well. Better contract / perks. Like, the contract system is well out of date. It's worse. It's worse than F1 2018. You could on older F1 games, you could choose your driver status. You had a thing that told you your reputation with each team, as well, instead of having just dreadful acclaim. You know, that was better. And you also got perks. You know, better. You know, time off in the pit lane. You know, that was all stuff that used to be part of the contract. You know, now obviously we could get bonuses. You know, I always think that the money in driver career mode is very useless because it only goes on those terrible perks which they've got rid of since they got one slot, since they got rid of interviews. So you can max out on those. I've just given up on them because they're pretty useless, to be honest. So again, the perk stuff needs to be revisited, and maybe being able to transfer money into the podium pass from career mode. That would be nice to see. Something else that's been missing from My Team career mode, not so much drive career mode, but My Team career mode, is the budget cap. Yeah, it doesn't exist in My Team career mode. They said, oh yeah, we've got budget cap indicators, just like they had ERS indicators factored in. It's just an excuse, so I'm not buying that at all. It needs to be introduced. The sponsors, I'm going to come back in a special customization video that's coming up, but basically the sponsors are dreadful. And in My Team, I think Arava quoted this in a video that he did correctly. Even if you're a new team on the grid, you're not going to have one sponsor as well. And also, we want to have, if you're in driver career mode, you're going to have personalised sponsors. And if you are obviously in driver career mode, you're going to also put the team sponsors. Both a mixture of them need to be put on your helmet as well. Yeah, and the final one, just to cap off this first 10, there's going to be way more to come, I assure you for now. But team orders. Team orders is something that is, well, missing, especially in my team career mode. If you want to try get if your teammates lower down, or that in driver career mode they could tell you based on your contract to move over, and then that could cause issues if you refuse. We had that scenario in F1 2019's F2 career mode, which was the precursor for Breaking Point. Not moving over for Lucas Weber really, or if you choose to move over for him as well. But yeah, that is where I am going to leave it for this episode. If you have enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, see plenty more F124 game ideas. If you've got any of your own that you want to hear, then let me know in the comments below. Until the next video then, I'll see you next time. Take care, enjoy your day, and goodbye.